Hey everyone, this is Nikachu, and I am here just to make a very quick video, get it out there, let you know that there is going to be a list and sideboard guide available for you for Star City Games Indianapolis coming this weekend in a matter of less than 24 hours. But I'm going to get it out to you guys. So I'm going to play, first off, before I continue, if you want to play my list from the Grand Prix, that's totally fine. In some ways, it's better because it's very balanced. The deck is pretty much good against anything except Affinity. Yeah, maybe just against... It's got a lot of game against everything else, but we're going to go with a list here that is going to be very powerful, very focused, very powerful. It should destroy things like Burn, Death Shadow, maybe even give you some more game against Jund and Abzan, because we're going to be packing Seize Claim in the sideboard. The whole main deck is the same as I played in the Grand Prix. I have no problems with this main deck. I could probably change up the numbers or whatever, but it's all good. But in the sideboard, we're going to play with 4 Seize Claim instead of Tectonic Edge. Seize Claim will be incredibly powerful against Death Shadow. They've got very sensitive mana bases, and if you have enough Seize effects in your hand, they can't Inquisition and Thoughtseize them all. Because we don't have Tectonic Edge anymore, our game against Control collapses. Therefore, I'm going to be playing with Negate over Unified Will. Unified Will is very good against Red-Green Valakut. It's very good against Tron because it can counter the creatures. Unified Will has more game against, for example, Amulet Titan or any decks that try to win with like a sorcery speed spell like whatever. Unified Will works the same way, but we need Unified Will is garbage against the control decks. So we're going to bring in Negate, and the rest of the numbers are the same. So we got 2 Relic of Progenituses, 2 Tidebinder Mages. So I got a link in this description below. Go check it out. It's got the whole guide. Can I go through this very quickly? Okay, so we'll start with Death Shadow. We're bringing in Dispel to counter Tarfire's, Kolaghan's commands, maybe Temur Battle Rage. I'm pretty sure that my finalists sided those things out, but they're still bringing in Tarfire, Fatal Push, Kolaghan's command. Seize Claim, going to just destroy them. Aim for their black mana, all the black mana. And 2 Tidebinder Mages to tap down the Tarmogoyfs, Relic of Progenitus, which interacts with Delirium and the Tarmogoyfs. Taking out Master Waves, that's way too damn slow. We're going to take out this Dismembers, and we're going to take out Cleek. Cleek is fine, but I just want to bring in other stuff. And because we've collapsed the curve, we can take out a Cavern of Souls. We won't be bringing it because we're not taking out Aether Vial on the play or the draw because I don't have Tectonic Edges to bring them in. Against Bant Eldrazi, I'm going to bring in 1 Seize Claim. It's good to have a Seize effect against Bant Eldrazi because you usually have this big board stall and you're looking for some way to get in damage. So we're going to take out, bring in a Seize Claim, bring in a Tidebinder Mage that can tap down their Mana Dorks, and we're going to take out 2 Curse Catchers, which is like, it's iffy in the matchup. It's nice to have the 1 drop to help your curve, but at the same time, Curse Catcher usually doesn't do anything in this matchup. Against Burn, we're going to bring in 4 Seize Claim, 3 Dispels, 2 Tidebinder Mages. Lock them out of red mana. They usually need that red mana so badly. Even the blue-white versions will fall apart to this 4 Spreading Seas, 4 Seize Claim plan. We're going to take out 3 Maraudery. It's just clunky, 3 Dismember because it deals damage to us, and 2 Vendilion Cleek because that's also a very expensive spell. And 1 Harbinger of the Tide just because I think he's a little bit worse than all the other cards. And of course we have 4 Negate in the sideboard, but we can't bring everything in, otherwise we completely water down our deck. That's part of the unbalanced part of this sideboard that I was talking about. So against Abzan, we're going to bring in 4 Seize Claim. Attack their mana, attack the black mana because Liliana the Veil and Kalitas are really annoying. 2 Relic of Progenitus and 2 Tidebinder Mage. We're going to take out all 4 Aether Vial and 4 Curse Catcher. Curse Catcher usually is very, very awkward in the Abzan matchup because you can't really counter anything significant except sometimes Damnation, but we're not playing with Tectonic Edge, so it's they're going to Damnation if they really need to Damnation. What else to say about this matchup? You can 20 lands is totally fine in a matchup that's supposed to go long and grindy. So even though we're not bringing any lands with the Aether Vial, it's totally fine. Being choked on mana is usually a good thing against things like Abzan and Jund. It's usually not that big of a deal. And now we're up against Jund. We're gonna bring in 4 Seas Claim. We're gonna bring in the Tectonic Edges and Tidebinder Mages. Take out the Aether Vial. Take out Harbinger of the Tides because it's horrible. And we're gonna take out 1 Vendilion Clique just because I think these other cards are more important than the Vendilion Clique. Vendilion Clique dies to a lot of things. Its toughness is more sensitive. If they've got what's that stupid enchantment that ruined me last time? Curse of Death's Hold? No, that's not it. Although it's similar. Whatever. They're that black 2 colorless. All creatures get -1/-1. Yeah, the clique has no chance in that world. Whereas Harbinger of the Tide, Mirror Reader is actually pretty good because if we can get our lords to 3/3s, then we can no longer lose them to Kolaghan's Command, and pretty often they have some big Goyf out there, and if we have a Mirror Reader, we can just play a random creature, tap it down, and get in for some damage. Against Affinity, we're going to bring in 2 Seas Claim, and we're going to take out 2 Master of Waves. Affinity is also another matchup where sometimes you have this big, each side has a lot of stuff on the board, and we're just waiting to somehow get in a lot of damage, so we're going to want to bring in the Seas Claim, and we're going to take out 2 Master of Waves because it's too clunky. Affinity, still not going to be a very great matchup here. I was trying to figure out a way to put in 4 Gut Shots in the sideboard, but then that means I have to take out the Tidebinder Mages, and I wasn't sure about it. And so, I don't know, this list could probably be different with like 4 Gut Shots in the sideboard, but this is the best I can do for right now. Tron, we're going to bring in the Seas Claim, 4 Negates, taking out 4 Master Waves, taking out the Dismembers and the Tidebinder Mage. Against Grixis Control, we're going to bring in the Negates, the Relic of Progenitus, the Dispels. We're going to take out Harbinger of the Tides. We're going to take out 1 Dismember, keep the 2 others because we want... Dismember's fine in this matchup. It kills Izzet Static Caster. It kills Tasigur. Sometimes it kills a Vendilion Clique. Sometimes you have to kill a Grim Lavamancer. So Dismember is actually not useless. We're going to take out 1 Tidebinder Mage because that's sort of useless. We'll remove 2 Mare Regery and 2 Curse Catcher. Against Dredge, we're going to bring in Relic of Progenitus. We're going to bring in the Seas Claim. It's actually quite good against Dredge. Dredge is quite weak to the mana denial strategy. You hit the red sources so that Conflagrate never becomes a thing. And sometimes they just have no mana available to do anything. They can't play Cathartic Reunion. They can't play Faithless Looting. They can't hardcast any spells. They just get ruined. And you're going to take out Tidebinder Mage, 2 Vendilion Clique, because they get stone blocked by the stupid Necromebas, and the Hand Disruption is useless, and the Dismembers because they're graveyard strategy deck. Next is Red-Green Valakut. We're going to bring in 4 Negates, 3 Dispels. This is where Unified Will would be a little bit better, but I think we should be more concerned about the Grixis Control matchup. Negate will still be fine in this matchup, it just can't counter Primeval Titan, so make sure you counter the Summoner's Pact. You can counter Summoner's Pact with Dispel, and you can also counter Lightning Bolt with Dispel. We're going to take out Dismember because it's useless, and Master of Waves because he's just too slow. And at the point where you have 4 mana, you're going to want to be playing Lords and holding up Negate anyway. Against Infect, we're going to bring in just 2 Negate. It's hard to hold up mana against Infect. We're going to bring in 2 Negate, 2 Tidebinder Mages, 3 Dispel, and we're going to take out 4 Master of Waves and 3 Mirror Regery. Against Ad Nauseam, 4 Negates, 3 Dispels is actually a lot of interaction. We're going to take out 4 Master Waves, 3 Dismember. This is a lot of interaction for Ad Nauseam, with Vendilion Clique included, and you should be able to beat it easily. And then there's Cheerios. We're going to bring in 2 Negates for that Retract or whatever. Yeah, Retract. And 3 Dispel for Retract. And Relic of Progenitus, also to interact with that stupid graveyard thing. Put a card from your graveyard back on top of your opponent's library, and hopefully maybe it will help us. You can crack and hopefully find counter spells if you really need to. We're going to take out Master Waves because you should be dead by the time you get to 4 mana. 1 Mirror Regery, 1 Tidebinder Mage, and a Cavern of Souls. Do I really want to take out a Cavern of Souls? I think I changed this in the forum. The Cheerios matchup changed. So you check out the forums for sure. Okay, so that's it. Good luck at SCG Indianapolis and so on. See you later. This has been Nikachu with a sideboard guide for Star City Games Indianapolis.